Okay, you're on.
All right. My name is Tony, and I'm a recent cliff dweller. My wife and I moved here at 6101 North Sheridan about 3 years ago. Prior to that, I've lived up and down Lakeshore Drive from Lincoln Park all the way to Howard. And when my family moved here in 1971, we lived at Greenleaf, and one of my great joys as a boy is running out to the beach every single day, because we basically just live right there off of Sheridan. And access for us has never been an issue. And I guess I never really thought about it. I do know that high-rise buildings in general and the people who live in them get a really bum rap, I think, because they are so imposing and you really can't miss them. And architecturally, they've been somewhat unfriendly in many, many ways. The reason I chose to live at 6101 is because it's not one of those buildings. Our access to the ground, in terms of people, it's open. Anyone can walk up. There are many high-rises who feature just a garage, and you cannot get anywhere near. So I really was surprised at how open it could be. Right here, we have sort of a rebel culture going on because it's undeveloped, and the rebels that live in our neighborhood tote surfboards, kayaks, and tend to really enjoy the undisturbed part of the lake where they can't. You never see them going over where there are beaches, as you can see behind me, Lakeshore Drive. There's sort of impediments to the rebel spirit. We also have several different types of hawks and falcons that have actually landed on my balcony. And when I look down off my balcony, I see coho salmon. Wow, all these environments that are not sort of golf coursey, manicured, constant maintenance environments exist here. So I was really shocked to find it, and I think most people would not be aware of it. And as I look out, all I see is beach. I see Lakeshore Drive, cars. And we've been subservient to cars for a very long time. And it's driving around here is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but to be honest, everywhere I've lived along Lakeshore Drive, ask the people on Fullerton Avenue, where I lived most recently, what it's like trying to manage that traffic. So people who think that extending the drive would alleviate traffic here, they're incorrect. Actually, as they say, if you build it, they will come. And it will increase the property values for Winnetka, absolutely, because they're already starting to build high-rises in Evanston. They have private access and houses right there, and I think that's where the elite will settle. We are not the elite here, as we're being portrayed, for wanting to have some control of our neighborhood, for having a say-so, for being upset about these grandiose plans that are being devised without our input. And like I say, people really cannot identify and all of a sudden jump to conclusions about who we are. Where you take the average bungalow owner, let's see, try driving down one of their streets as you go over the speed bumps, around the cul-de-sacs, and you try to park somewhere and there's no permit parking right there. So they're really exercising their control over their little stretch of property. And in the wintertime, when they shovel out their little parking spots and put their chair there, try parking there if you dare. So being painted as people who are selfish and wanting to have control over our neighborhoods, I think we're just like everybody else in those terms. I think the project that's being proposed scares the pants out of us, and rightly so. You look over this water, it's really calm, quiet. Can you just picture, why would anybody looking out there want to see rows and rows of cars? Unless, of course, you're really tired of your Bentley having to drive through our neighborhood and hit some of our potholes. Of course, then you wouldn't even have to fix our potholes anymore. You could just go around our neighborhood, which is what's happened to Uptown. Their depression, that's how it started. When the landfill came in, Uptown used to be the place to go. The Uptown Theater, Edgewater Beach Hotel was one of the grandest hotels where Sinatra played, President stayed. All these neighborhoods have been greatly impacted by something great, wonderful, parks. And we have parks. We have plenty of parks.